What up, YouTube? Doug here, TWT Bulls. So Lexi had her puppies on Saturday the 3rd. She had a little lilac male who didn't make it, but she had this chocolate female and lilac female that did make it, so two real healthy females. And it's kind of crazy. This chocolate female has so much head and bone. Possibly the most head I've seen on a puppy at coming up on a week old. I mean, she really looks like the dad, Susio. And then this little lilac girl just looks like a little Lexi. She has the full tail. She's a real light shade of lilac with a white strip down her nose. But two crazy little micro pups off Susio and Lexi. We're real happy with them. And I wanted to show you guys, so when you have newborn puppies, especially in the first week or two, the three things, when you have a healthy puppy, there's three things that can cause problems. One is the puppies get too cold. Two is the puppies get sat on or squished or stepped on by the mom. And three is if they aspirate. So the first thing we did here is my dad built this whelping box, and it's about 4x4, and it has the pig rail so the puppies can get under there. But what he did is, and shout out to Love My Pups on YouTube, and they have a website called My Breeder Supply. We ordered an electrical special kind of heat tape that we were able to put under the whelping box. It has a thermometer here. And so the heat tape goes around under this rail. So we don't need a heat lamp, and the pups stay real warm because the heat is underneath the rail. So the puppies, when they're not nursing, will migrate to go under the rail, and the mom will typically stay in the middle. So the mom doesn't get dehydrated and doesn't get too hot, but when the puppies aren't nursing, they have a place to go stay warm. And when they're under that rail, they're the most protected, so they don't get laid on or sat on or stepped on. So that kind of knocks out the first two. Having that heat coming up under the rail keeps them nice and warm, and it keeps them out of the way from Lexi accidentally stepping or sitting on them. That combined with 24/7 supervision, we always have eyes on them. We rotate, but we always have someone watching them. And then the other thing with the aspirating is, when they're nursing a lot, as soon as you see them bubbling milk in the nose, you can kind of use these suctions to suction it out of the nose. You can turn the pup, kind of hold them upside down, and actually, you want to show them how you do it? I mean, this is really helpful.
Like this.
Yeah, here, watch them. Yeah, you go down like that, and you'll see milk come flying out of the nose and pat the back. So especially the first 2 weeks after each
then you
feeding.
hold them and you squeeze this and suction it out.
Yep. So when you get these exotics,
Every feeding.
Frenchies, Englishes, or exotic bullies like this, you can see they have no muzzle. So every feeding is real important, to make sure they don't get too much milk in their nose and ingest it into their lungs. But that's the big three things. Keep them warm. If you don't have that kind of a heating system, we used to use a heat lamp in one corner. You can do that. But, keeping them warm, having the rail for them to go to, keeping them with the mom so the mom really licks them and nurses them and bonds with them. So the more they're with the mom, the better. But the more they're under, supervision, the better. So it's tough. It's a lot of work. But there they are. We're real happy with these two. I mean, real top shelf. I mean, just amazing micro pups with head and bone. This little lilac girl has the full tail too. I mean, they look great. You can see them on there eating. So they'll be a week old on Saturday. And Lexi has been a great mom. You can see she's asleep here, letting them nurse. But that's really the big three things when you have a litter of Frenchies or Bulldogs or micro exotics with the real flat faces. Keep them warm. Don't let them get squished, and don't let them aspirate. Stay real on top of each feeding and cleaning them out after each feeding. And we found after the C-sections, the first couple days, you might have to take a wet wipe and stimulate them to poop and pee. If they really lose their appetite or start crying a lot, that can help. Sometimes the first day or two, the mom doesn't lick them enough, and you have to lick them to help them go. But Dad, you want to hold them up so I can show them a little? Well, I hate interrupting their eating, but I really want you guys to see them. They're so crazy. So look at the head. I mean, the chocolate. So you see the milk. You see the milk coming out of the nose already from just eating. But yeah, she could be a chocolate try. It's hard to tell. So this is what he does after she eats. And you'd be surprised how much of a difference this makes in keeping them from accidentally getting milk in their lungs.
See the nose?
See the milk coming out of the nose? And then he'll suction it out. And this is stuff that we just learned from experience. We never had anyone tell us this or talk about this. We've 100% whelp our own litters. And we just learned from having bad things happen,
See, she's
steps
all
to
good.
take. So now she's
Every-
cleared out and good.
every
feeding, middle of the night, every feeding we do
You
that.
can see she's getting
But look at that girl.
tri-colors.
Is she a try? Man, sometimes the
She's
colors
getting-
come in, but
yeah.
she could be a chocolate try.
She could be a chocolate try, I think.
Beautiful color, but her head is just massive. It's striking. The head on that pup is
Good
amazing.
color.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I don't want her. to
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
off.
All right, let's show the little lilac one. You see her squirming under here. And this is just, I call her the little silky smooth pup. So,
She's the same. I'll just.
woo, yeah, we'll do her too. And my dad is real hands-on at building stuff, at dealing with puppies. I mean, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, she's good. She does.
Yeah, she's good. She doesn't suck as hard, which makes her a little bit safer. And she's a tiny little girl.
She's tiny.
She's like a lilac Lexi with a full tail. I mean, that's
I
just...
just don't want to drop her. You know.
I know, it's hard. It's hard to show them off when they're, this young, but I wanted you guys to get a good look at them and see what we do this first week. And that's pretty much it. Staying on top. I mean, I'd say they're still eating every 2 hours
Oh yeah, I
consistently.
feed every 2 hours. I don't want them to get too hungry because then they suck in too hard.
If you try to sleep at night and let
Oh,
them go
no.
too long without eating, they
It
get
goes
too
right in their
hungry.
lungs.
They drink too fast, they aspirate even worse. So it's all about putting a lot of time into these.
These are picky ones. They go after the same nipple. All
I mean,
these
2
nipples.
pups, all these nipples, and they will try to get the same one. It's just
Yes,
like
you-
little kids. Just like little kids. They're all going after the same one. Oh, it's crazy.
them off.
So you can see how great Lexi's temperament is, and a lot of having females that let you do this is having a female from when they're a puppy, and that female bonding to you and trusting you. And sometimes the first day or two, you got to kind of hold the female down, put the pups on there, and help her kind of like learn this is what's happening,
This one, no, it'll find it.
Yeah, she's a strong eater right there. But
See, they both want the same nipple.
yep, they're gonna both go after the same one.
Yeah, see, she just
I've
pushed
noticed
her off.
though the boys are worse as they age.
Yeah,
The boy,
yeah.
I mean, we've had litters where the one boy goes down the line and knocks every other pup off. But yeah, just be patient with your female. You see how good Lexi's being. The first 3 or 4 feedings, I kind of sat with her and pet her, and my dad got him on the nipple, and we kind of just, would hold them up, hold them butt first to her face to try to see if she would lick them. But Lexi trusts us, and we trust her. That's why I don't see how people hire whelpers who don't have a relationship with the female, or how people buy adults and crank out litters without really having a bond with the mom. I don't know how people do it. They probably have a much higher rate of losing puppies is the only thing I could think, or having issues.
I try not to
But,
lose any.
Yeah, we try to do the best we can to keep them all alive. Especially with these exotics, they typically have smaller litters, and it's a lot more work. But we really appreciate you guys for watching. So these 2 pups, unfortunately, we don't have 50,000 subscribers yet, so not giving one of these away. But I've been going through the comments and seeing who's consistently commenting on each video, who's giving real quality, good feedback. And when we hit that 50,000 subscribers, we'll be doing that pup giveaway to someone in the comments. So thanks, guys. All right, YouTube, I'm over here at my brother-in-law's Full Force Frenchies. He's starting up a crazy French Bulldog program too. And you guys see the little lilac girl, Paloma. And then this is their new girl. Her name is Rainbow. Check this out. They both have the beautiful light eyes, beautiful structure. So this is his two females, future wives of Diego. I know he's gonna produce some crazy puppies over here. Full Force Frenchies. He just started up an Instagram, so check out his Instagram. I'm gonna link it in the description. We have an Instagram, TWT Bulls, and then he has one now, Full Force Frenchies. So these are his 2 foundation females. You can see he's got the flashy colors, but they also have beautiful structures. I mean, beautiful little Frenchies. And they have 2 young girls, and they're such good family dogs. They don't really bark much. They're easy for kids to handle. And, they'll play wild with each other, but then when you put them on your lap, they calm down real quick. And look at this girl just taking over the couch. I'm sure my sister-in-law's happy with that. It doesn't take these little Frenchies long to take over, but I love the structure on her. A lot of bone, a lot of girth, a lot of muscle, just a beautiful little Frenchie. So Paloma and Rainbow, named by their daughter Naya. I think Naya chose good names.
Indeed.
Naya chose real good names for them. So I just can't wait. You know, you have to enjoy the puppy phases and put a lot of time in and have fun with them. But when you know the genetics they carry and you know the males you're going to breed them to and you know what they're going to produce, sometimes it feels like, oh, I can't wait to see what they produce. But you just have to enjoy them as family dogs too, and enjoy all the stages of them growing up, because that puppy age, sometimes it feels like it can take forever, potty training them and getting them socialized, and just, you know, it can feel like it takes forever, but it goes by real quick in the grand scheme of things. It really does. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.